Certain awkward situations can evoke various questions in a couple's minds. One such question is, why is she ignoring me? Some women can be unpredictable. They might give you loving eyes one moment and then glare at you with annoyance the next. However, the behavioral change is not intentional. There is likely a reason behind the change. Suppose your partner ignores you and doesn't explain why. You will need to figure it out and make apologies. Watch this video to learn about various causes of being ignored and what you can do to rectify such situations. 1. She is tired of waiting for you to make the first move. You chat with her all the time, even late at night because you like her. However, you are too nervous to ask her out. If she likes you, she will be patient. But if you show no signs of asking her out, she will reduce the frequency of contact with you because she sees no point in waiting for you to make a move. By overlooking the opportunity to ask her out, you risk losing her interest altogether. 2. You give her mixed signals. When your behavior with her is not consistent, she might feel confused. For instance, you show a clear interest in her, but when she starts flirting back, you become mellow with her. She might think she got you wrong and that you are not genuinely interested. She might stop any contact with you. Initial interest. You show clear signs of interest in her, perhaps through compliments, spending time together, or other gestures that indicate you're attracted to her. Flirting. When she responds positively to your advances by flirting back instead of reciprocating or maintaining the same level of enthusiasm, you become mellow or less engaged. This sudden change in behavior can be confusing for her because it contradicts the signals you initially sent. Mixed signals. This inconsistency might lead her to question your intentions. She may interpret your mellow behavior as disinterest or lack of genuine attraction, despite your initial signals suggesting otherwise. Loss of interest. Feeling unsure about your feelings or intentions, she might choose to disengage or stop contacting you altogether. This could be a defense mechanism to protect herself from potential rejection or further confusion. In essence, inconsistent behavior can undermine the trust and connection in a relationship, leading to misunderstandings and ultimately the potential loss of contact. Consistency in communication and actions is key to building and maintaining healthy relationships. 3. She is not interested in you. Perhaps she was being polite when she started talking to you as a friend or a colleague. You probably took that as a sign of interest and got too involved. She may now be dismissing you to make her disinterest evident and avoid giving you any wrong signals. Initial interaction. It's possible that her initial interaction with you was purely out of politeness or as a friendly gesture, without any romantic interest involved. This could be in a professional setting, where she interacts with you as a colleague, or in a social setting where she engages in polite conversation. Misinterpretation of signals. However, you might have misinterpreted her friendliness or politeness as a sign of romantic interest. This can happen if someone is particularly attentive or friendly, leading you to believe there's more to their behavior than there actually is. Getting too involved. Based on your perception of her actions, you may have become more involved or invested in the interaction, perhaps showing signs of romantic interest or pursuing further contact. Dismissing. Disinterest. As she realizes that you're interpreting her actions in a romantic light and getting more involved, she might start dismissing you or pulling back to make her lack of romantic interest clear. This could be her way of avoiding any misunderstanding or giving you false hope. Avoiding wrong signals. By dismissing you or creating distance, she's trying to prevent any further misinterpretation of her actions and ensure that you understand she's not romantically interested. This can be a way to maintain boundaries and avoid any uncomfortable situations. In this scenario, it's important to recognize and respect her boundaries, even if they don't align with your initial perceptions or desires. It's essential to communicate openly and honestly to avoid misunderstandings and maintain a respectful relationship, whether it be as friends, colleagues, or acquaintances. 4. You are acting too needy. A few weeks of chatting and interacting, and you are now dependent on her for your happiness. You need her love, attention, and time. Your over-dependent and needy nature must have put her off, and now she prefers to maintain distance from you. She is now disregarding any closeness you may have shared and choosing to keep her distance. Initial interaction. After a few weeks of chatting and interacting, you might have developed strong feelings for her. This could stem from shared interests, meaningful conversations, or simply enjoying each other's company. Dependency. Over time, you find yourself becoming increasingly dependent on her for your happiness. You may start to rely on her for emotional support, validation, and fulfillment, seeking her love, attention, and time as a source of happiness and fulfillment in your life. Needy behavior. Your dependence on her may manifest in needy behavior, where you constantly seek reassurance, attention, and affection from her. This behavior can become overwhelming and off-putting, as it places a heavy burden on her and may make her feel suffocated or pressured. Pushing her away. Your overdependency and neediness may push her away, as she feels unable to meet your emotional needs or maintain healthy boundaries in the relationship. She may feel overwhelmed by the responsibility of being your sole source of happiness and may begin to withdraw or create distance. Maintaining distance. In response to feeling overwhelmed or suffocated, she chooses to maintain distance from you. This could involve disregarding any closeness you may have shared and actively creating space between you to preserve her own emotional well-being. Disregarding closeness. She may disregard any previous closeness or intimacy you shared in an attempt to establish clear boundaries and protect herself from further emotional dependence or neediness. In this situation, it's important to recognize the importance of maintaining balance and independence in relationships. Building a healthy relationship requires mutual respect, communication, and the ability to support each other without becoming overly dependent. It's essential to address any issues of neediness or dependency and work towards fostering a more balanced and fulfilling connection. 5. She needs more time to think about the relationship. If she has been snubbing you since you suggested making your relationship official, you probably asked too soon. She may like you, but not enough to commit to you just yet. You might want to give her some time and not push her to do something she is not ready for yet. Before we continue with the video, drop a comment saying 2224 below and I'll personally welcome you to our community. Plus, I've got an amazing high-value clothes and perfume for you. Grab it from the description or pinned comment below, and let's get started. 6. She is bored. When you got together, there was that initial rush and excitement that kept her coming back to you. But once that faded, she probably started getting bored with you. She now feels there is nothing more you can add to her life and no excitement left. 7. She is too busy managing her responsibilities. She is busy juggling her responsibilities at home and work and has no time to interact with you. She could also be dealing with a crisis and wants some space before she feels better and can have good conversations again. Perhaps it's not that she's ignoring you intentionally, but simply shunning social interaction temporarily. 8. You made her angry. Did you have a fight or argument with her? Or did you say or do something that probably hurt her? When hurt, some women may refuse to communicate, giving you the silent treatment until you figure out what went wrong and apologize. 9. She is probably seeing someone else. Is she often online but neglecting to respond to your messages? If so, there is a possibility that she has started seeing someone else. Perhaps she has met someone more interesting and prefers talking to them instead of you, rejecting your attempts to communicate. 10. You make her feel insecure. If she's seeking security in your relationship and you haven't been providing it terribly well, she might be distancing you and waiting for your assurance. She needs to hear about your feelings for her. 11. She no longer has feelings for you. Perhaps she has fallen out of love with you. She did like you at one point in time, but does not feel the same for you anymore. She doesn't know how to convey the change in her feelings and keeps her distance, hoping you will get the message. 12. She is playing games. Some women love to have men running after them. They enjoy the chase and attention. By ignoring you, she is trying to confuse you, so you would seek her out to know why she isn't talking like before. She likes some drama in her life, and ignoring you gets her that. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. And if you've made it this far, drop a comment below with the word 2024 so I know you're still with me. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.